Hi, Simple Life Ministry. Lorna here, back at you with another video. Today is the day that we come in and show you what we have planted so far and how it is coming along. And as you can see here, I bring my trusted machete, my gloves, and my radio. I put the plastic on so it doesn't get any dirt or sweat or water, anything in it. And so, Simple Life, here we have some peppers. We have some peppers all over. And the goodness, regardless of how dry the time is right now, everything is prospering, everything is growing. And I give thanks to God. This here is a bean. So we have plantain right there, plantains. We have quite a few plantains. We have the pepper, the plantains, the beans, the pumpkin. We have some red peas. We have corn, cassava, tomatoes. These are some turmeric that I planted just is it 2 weeks ago? I cannot believe that it is coming already, but I'm giving thanks here. I have about 5 of the cassava coming, of the turmeric, and here is the cassava. This is how the cassava is planted. You just pick the stick of an original cassava tree and plant and stick it in the ground, not too deep. And here, so as you can see here, Simple Life, where is it? It is sprouting there. So that is how it the cassava is grown. Here's another plantain. I'm drying some tomatoes here so that I can plant the seeds. The pumpkin is already coming. I can see some sprouts there. And look at this bean, Simple Life, look at it. It's gone all over the place. See, my mistake was when I was planting it, I plant 2 or 3 right around the tree limb, not knowing that this is how bushy it was going to be. But then they said you live and you learn. And so lots of sweet potatoes. We have about 3 different sweet potato here on this property, because I love the variety in the potatoes. Look at the corn. Look how beautiful they look. Here is one of the tomatoes. This is now the cassava. See how it's growing on the stick? It grows on the stick there, and then it comes up and it starts to bring on the leaves. It's not gonna take long before we start eating corn and pumpkin and sweet potato and cassava, pepper, tomato, plantain, banana, beans, peas. Family, look at that. Already it is coming. I'm so thankful. Every morning we come up here, except, well, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we go for ministering in Falmouth. But Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, half day on Fridays, we come up, we bring our breakfast, we go down in time for supper, to make supper, have worship, and go to bed. This is it here, Simple Life. We have, oh, I forgot to mention, we have a lot of pineapple here too. See this one, how it's really, really coming along. This banana here is shooting, and already it seems like it's shooting up too, because there's another sucker popping up right there. Another pineapple. And this looks like the fever grass. This is the lemon grass here coming. So let me smell a piece. Did you know, family, that you could cook with the lemongrass? It's not only to make tea, but you could also put it in your pot with your beef mint and your thyme and all of that. Look at that. There will be a time when I can come on here, pick things, and go and row a boat right up on top there. There's another tomato. So, another sweet potato. So simple life. The problem that, to me, that I would say is these things here. I'm coming. Look at this. The weeds. So when I am taking out the weeds, almost every day I come, I take a patch and I pull out the weeds. So when you're doing it, you have to make sure you get it from the root. Because if you don't and you get it from up here, then the root is going to still be growing. And then sooner than later, I will have to keep doing the same thing over and over again. So every time I come to a little part that has the weeds, I stop and pick them out. It's hard to pass them because they're gonna come up and be a thorn in the place every time. And because this was a woodland and we had to chop it out, there's tree stump. Like for instance here, this is one of the tree stump that was cut down. And so see this here? So things will still be growing on them because we cut off the stump low, but we couldn't get to get all of the stump out. So things will keep on growing. And this is a peas here, red peas that we planted. So I walk, it's a habit now when I walk and check out the property, I be bending down to pull up the weeds as I go along. Yes, look at that plantain right here. So many plantains are here. Beans all over. Peas, these are peas, and again cassava. So you see how these ones are sprouting? This is how it takes its time and sprout up, and then it catches along. Corn, organic corn, simple life. So now when these come, I can blend it up and make my own cornmeal, so I don't have to wonder about what I buy. There's more beans. So many things here, and I didn't even notice this until just now. There is a tomato here, so already this one has sprouted a tomato. So thank the Lord for that. I get so many exercise doing this. My back, my feet, my hands, all part of me. And simple life, not to mention the vitamin D. I'm fully dressed, but I have a broad hat on, but I am getting the vitamin D from my face, my hands, and whatever of my ankle will show. So I'm coming up the hill. So look at this planting, simple life. This one is already sprouting. See that? God is so good. So good. All right, we're ready. So simple life, continue to stay tuned with me. You've seen the property from it was all bushy. We cut it down, we burn it, we clean it up, and this is the first video on what is coming up now. So it was worth it. It was worth it. Soon we will be reaping and eating and sharing with our neighbors. More to come because we have some yam head that we went and bought that we're going to plant. So please remember to like this video, to share it for me. Share it, please, Simple Life. And turn on your notifications so you are aware when I come back with another update of a video. Thank you again and be blessed.
There's so much flake.